My figure skating cannot exist without a certain approach. First of all, when I switched to Brian, I immediately said that I needed to restore my body. I'm not thrilled with beans and peas. To be honest, I hate stretching. It's ironic. I challenge myself. This is learning the quadruple jump. This is building a body that I haven't had before. I don't cook anything special for myself, so I usually have this bread for breakfast, and that's enough for me. During the day, energy is also replenished because I take a lot of food with me to workouts. During training, I usually drink all sorts of restorative things, such as isotonic drinks and sports nutrition, so I have enough of everything. If I don't have breakfast, it means something is going wrong. When I ride, train on an empty stomach with a load, I feel physically ill. I make almost all the food I eat myself. There are no particular restrictions. It all depends on the time and season, on what I generally want in this life. So now I limit myself. Because I'm preparing for the season, and my task is to get myself in as much shape as possible. I have to limit myself to sweets at the moment, but this doesn't always happen. I always think about what else to prepare and take with me. What is my plan for the day? What are my goals for training today? What am I going to do in the gym now? That is, I am building a plan. The nutritionist's name is Melissa, and Brian found her because the first thing I did when I switched to Brian was that I immediately said that I needed to restore my body and work out my body. Last year we were thinking about what minerals and vitamins we should take to recover. Now everything remains, but there is more focus on gaining muscles and strengthening the body, also getting rid of fat, so the tasks and goals are different. But I like what happened last year more. I eat by the hour and by what the nutritionist prescribed for me. My figure skating cannot exist without a certain approach, and of course I am also a human being, and I sometimes overeat and eat something forbidden, but mostly I try to watch what I eat. I eat seafood now because protein in a can is of course good, but you need to get something natural, and I'm not happy with beans and peas. Imagine yourself as an ideal person. I'm not trying, and I probably don't want to, because I know that no people are perfect. We are all human, and sometimes we eat a piece of pizza at night. In the trunk we have grass for guinea pigs. Normal, typical playlist: Billie Eilish, Shakira, Beyoncé, Ariana Grande. I'm trying to prepare myself for work a little now. To be honest, I hate stretching. I really don't like it. It's terrible. Not because it's boring, but because my body is not very flexible, and no matter how much you stretch it, there will be at least results. That is, I can fold like this for a week and my result will be 1 centimeter lower, but if I don't stretch normally, I won't recover. But my body tissues have always not been very elastic. There are some pros and cons. My legs move well to the sides. What I do now brings me pleasure. I just understand that if I didn't want to be here and study, I wouldn't do this. That is, no one is keeping me here. Something, of course, holds, but not by force. That is, these are your own moral principles, these are your personal desires and initiative. Wonderful mentors to whom I can always turn for help and support. And if I'm having a hard time and something is bothering me, I can just go to Brian and tell him, and not only about sports and personal matters too, because one depends greatly on the other. When something happens in life, naturally it's always reflected on the ice for me, but if Brian immediately sees it, he immediately asks what happened, and then it's up to me whether I want to talk about it or not. But basically I want to, and I do. It doesn't depend on whether you're Russian or Canadian, I don't know. Chinese or Japanese, it depends on whether you're an athlete or not. That is, an athlete understands an athlete, but Brian is a 2-time Olympic medalist, so he understands me like no one else. Quite ironic. I think that a coach should know what is happening to the body and structure depending on what happens. You need to align the daily routine and attitude, or calm down, or, on the contrary, cheer up the person. That is, this is very important. There are vegetables in there, right? I took this one, half a liter, and this, in my opinion, was delicious. The first day off in general, when I came here on the first day off, Jason Brown, and I just looked around the city. Of course, it is very different from Moscow and Russia in general, but I've only been in downtown 3 times probably, and if someone calls me or even forcibly drags me away, then I will go. Of course, in Moscow and in Russia in general, I feel much more comfortable, and I feel, or rather I don't feel, but I am at home. I probably miss the people who are in Moscow more. Thank God now there is the internet, and we can be in touch every day. For me, Toronto is a place of work after all. I work here. Living here is still not the same. I'm very glad that I was able to go to Moscow. I know exactly how the fans are waiting. The fans are worried. They're waiting. They really wanted me to come to Russia, and Canada is convenient for my team. You know, for some reason, people always perceive it as someone against someone or something against something. I'm against myself, let's say so. I'm tired of this type of Medvedev against someone, Medvedev against Zagitova, Trusova. Let's Medvedev against Medvedeva. This is what I do. That is, I challenge myself. This is the study of the quaternary jump. This is to build the body of my dreams so that I look at myself in the mirror and love myself, and so that I like myself. And this is really very difficult, and a lot of work in the process of which I do not have time to think that I am against someone.